It's just unfortunately, there are these tragedies, comedy and tragedy, and um, I think that tragedy has its place in music. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And
Well,
if it's
everything
really
I think
done right, and if it
pretty much
sounds good,
everything does.
yeah, and if
And
it's,
what's great is you can make something a work of art out of it. And yeah, so they did a really
I
good
would
job
say
on it.
these guys were inspired. That when the idea came about and the lyrics were being written down, looks like these guys really were inspired, and they went to work. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and that guy over there is Chris. And Chris, why don't you tell the audience out there what we have for them today?
I will do that. Okay, we have a Kofi request from Winter, who I don't think we've done any requests
No,
from that
no.
viewer before. But the name of the song is Angie, and the name of the band is Shame.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
I
no.
never heard of this. Had heard
Yeah,
of this band
right.
before this. So give it a listen, and let me know what you think.
I will.
Well, there she swings before the banshee. Her skirt does sing the notes of Angie.
That was brilliant. Just that lead in and then that voice. That voice. Oh, wow. Wow. Unique. Well, unique, I think, just for, I don't know, just the tone, right? I don't know. Now I'm really intrigued. All right, here we go.
Well, there she swings before the banshee. Her skirt does sing the notes of Angie. I'm not a man, but that's okay, 'cause my baby swings from night till day. Her skirt was silk, her skin was stained. In all my dreams, she still remains. She lies untouched, innocent and pure. My only hope, my only cure.
That was beautiful. I mean, the music, the arrangement, the whole entire song, it was beautiful. The lyrics sounds like, and this is where I want to kind of stop talking now and talk with Chris. Sounded like poetic, reminiscent of a lover who may not be not only not with him anymore, but maybe not even on Earth anymore. I don't know. I was just picking up certain things, and then if I'm right on that, you know, is there anything to that? So, but yeah, man, this song, beautiful. Listen, just gorgeous song. This is wow. I'm lucky today. This is another song that's going right on my playlist. This is great. I want to talk with Chris about this one.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm back.
you certainly are.
I'm back from a really great listen. I really like that song a lot. I really did, man. It's another one.
Yeah, I did too. I
It's
did
another
too.
one that's up my alley with chord changes, minimal, really rhythmic.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
fairly laid back, but the lyrics, I don't do. Go ahead though. We'll talk about the lyrics
well, you
later.
know what? Laid back at a couple spots there. So it really starts off with like a real kind of build-in sort of
Well,
momentum.
well, yeah, because it's just this deadpan delivery,
Well, very low
um,
brooding voice. It's like
but
I am.
it's totally monotone.
Yeah, like yeah. And I was writing down some of the lyrics, which I'm glad I did because I think there's something really behind the song. So, and I'm
Mhm.
hoping you got some lyrics pulled up and stuff, right? And we could talk about it.
I do.
Cool.
I'm all set to go, man.
Yeah, because I think, there's sometimes, oh, I don't know what the lyrics were. And, I was really into the sound. I was into the sound, but what I was picking up, I was like, I think we really got to talk about this. So I wrote down some lyrics like, I'm not a man. So, like, in that really, again, that low, brooding voice in the beginning, it's like, I'm not a man, but that's okay. Because my baby swings from night till day. And then there's some lines like, her skirt was silk. She lies untouched. In all my dreams, she still remains. And so, and as that's happening, the song keeps building, and then it kind of takes a sort of pulls back a bit. Does some change ups right there. Changes tempo. Then goes back, and then all of a sudden, and then boom, and then all of a sudden, the lyrics, the remaining lyrics are sung in this very picked up tempo with, the band kicks in, the bass, the
Mhm.
guitar, it's just right. And now there's a real rhythmic, it's movement. And, but he's still singing lyrics that I'm like, um, angels roam this land, won't be replaced, so, um, and then the end, it just takes off, it just
Mhm.
really kicks in, and
Yeah,
becomes like,
actually, musically, just instrumentally, it gets pretty upbeat at the
oh,
end. But
well, upbeat or yeah, definitely rhythmic. It definitely
Mhm.
filled me. And I wouldn't say the music itself was sad, but you know, it's one of those. I think there's some sad lyrics. I think there's a story here, maybe about her passing, maybe a love, of his love that's no longer on this earth. I don't know if that was a natural death, if it was something caused, um, I don't know how, that happened. Um, but yeah, it seems like maybe she's not, you know, uh, in this world anymore. And as you kind of like, sort of thinking, realizing that just the music is just taking off right towards the end. It's really, we've talked about that. We've
Mhm.
reacted to some songs like that where the music sort of betrays, or maybe the lyrics betray the music a little bit, because it's like, and yet only because you think, hey, this is a great, soaring rhythm, like, my spirits. Well, if you actually pay attention to the lyrics, which you might throw me and tell me it's a happy song, but
I wonder if you hear it there, like you process the music differently once you know that the lyrics are of a certain mood or certain topic or theme.
no,
That you know what
yeah,
it, you know.
no, because halfway through I started picking up that this may be what I'm thinking it might be, and
No,
you
I'm sorry.
valid.
I'm saying in
Oh,
general, if you hear a song that sounds kind of upbeat,
yeah.
and then you find out, you know what this is really about? It's about this really negative thing
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah.
And then I wonder if, well, I guess it's hard to then listen to the music in isolation with that knowledge, right?
If okay, now I got you. You know what? That's happened before. You know what? Then I can't wait to run back and listen to the song again because I'm like, oh, let me listen to it again.
Yeah,
Now knowing what the song's really about, because
right.
then you almost have that fresh sort of yeah, and then either
It's like
the
you're looking
music
at it from a
validates
different
us.
angle.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Then either that second listen will validate, your first and say, you know what? Okay, now I know what the song's about. Oh my God. And yet the music is still really good and it works, and usually that's the case, because when the music is good, the music's good, and
Yeah.
the music was really the musicianship, the melody, everything. I just love this. It was really just a wonderful listen, and this is going to go on a playlist. This is happening
Mm.
just frequently now with these Kofi requests. I'm not making this up. I mean, our audience is paying attention to what we've been reacting to
Mhm.
over time, and they are challenging us, or in some ways challenging us, but also they also kind of know us, and I think sort of within the ballpark, um, I don't know. It's just really, I'm just really, really fired up, with these requests that are coming in because, discovering all this great music, and this is one of them. So that said, tell me what the song's about.
You're on the right track. According to vocalist Charlie Steen, when I first saw that, I thought it was Charlie Sheen. I was like, wow, what the?
Yeah.
He's a vocalist now. Vocalist Charlie Steen and guitarist Eddie Green um, had written to NPR. I'm getting this off of Genius Lyrics, and they're saying it's a dark, twisted love story. Whether it's true or not, we shall never know. But the story tells of a teenager who falls in love with a girl who is later to commit suicide. It delves deep into the love this man still holds for her even after death. So it says the band would eventually reveal that the man in question was based on the father of drummer Charlie Forbes. So the band Shame put out on Twitter, they said, Angie, based on a story my dad told me about a girl he liked when he was a teenager who committed suicide, and my dad still pining for her after death. And then Shame, they followed that up by saying, whether it's true or not, I have no clue. He's usually full of shit. So at least there's a little humor in that. But yeah, so the whole thing about, well, there she swings before the banshee, apparently she hanged herself, so
Wow.
it's okay. And then, he's feeling guilt and so on. And I think that's why the lyrics say, I'm not a man, but that's okay because, so anyway, if you when you go back, if you listen to it and look at the lyrics, yeah, you'll see how it all fits.
Yeah.
But when it says that part at the end, when it really kicks in, the lyrics are, I'll see you soon up where you lie under the moon above the sky.
Oh
Scratch
man.
me away out of your skin. Still to this day, I hear your skirt sing. So that's a little bit like, yeah, well, I'll see you on the other side.
Wow. Wow.
So this is really heavy stuff. And
That's well written
um,
too, man. That's
it is
poetic
the lyrics are
lyrically.
good, but now that I know what it's about, I don't particularly look forward to listening to it. Although musically, I think it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. See that? Yeah. We've discussed this kind of thing
Yeah,
before.
I'd have to be in
It
the mood
won't
for it.
stop me. Yeah. Yeah. Um, and it really makes sense why started the song in with those vocals,
Oh yes, yes,
very,
yes,
very low
yes.
keyed,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
serious right from the
Very
beginning.
melancholy and yeah.
Yeah.
But I've thought before about how you hear about these suicides and I think about how, like, people around the person, they must be just just racking their brains thinking, what could I have done differently, you know? And especially if it's somebody who you have a relationship with, I mean, that's got to be really heavy shit, you know? So I've thought about it before. So that's why I don't know if I would revisit this song, because I've already thought about this stuff, and sometimes I just don't want to go there. It's, you know,
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
heavy for me.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking too when you're just talking like that, I got my 16-year-old kids, and they they tell me about, stuff that they're hearing, what's around them and all. These stats and things that you would hear in the news.
It's growing
Um,
up, you know,
I'm
rates
kind of
going up.
it's coming, it's hitting close, because
Yeah.
just through what my sons are telling me, and even my sons, I never take anything for granted, and I'm making sure that I'm, as much as I can, listening to them, and
That's
you
key.
just
Keep the
never know.
communication open.
Yeah, and I'm not telling you anything that I know. It's just that as a dad, and in watching these tragics, listening, watching, hearing about on YouTube and on the news, whatever, and parents saying, if only we knew, if only I saw the signs,
Right.
and sometimes, you got parents who were really
Yeah.
looking and here, and yet somehow it still went under the radar, whatever, still went, and it's really scary.
And sometimes, you know, the parents are actually believe that they are truly listening, but they got their own stuff going on, you know. So,
Yeah,
but I would
yeah,
imagine when it
yeah,
happens, you know,
yeah.
I would imagine the guilt of, or the, you know, what if kind of thing, uh, ever goes away. I doubt it goes away.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I put this right there with, there are books, there are novels, I'm sure that you've read that have tragedy and
You know, I pretty much stay away from those two now, to be honest with you.
but
I already
yeah, I mean content
look at
out
all
there that is, I mean, I'm not saying you look for happy songs, I mean, but there's just, unfortunately, there are these tragedies, comedy and tragedy, and um I think that tragedy has its place in music. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And
well,
if it's
everything,
really
I think
done right, and if it
pretty
sounds
much
good,
everything does.
yeah, and if
And
it's,
what's great is you can make something, a work of art out of it. And yeah, so they did a really
I
good
would
job
say
on it.
these guys were inspired, that when the idea came about and the lyrics were being written down, well, looks like these guys really were inspired, and they went to work, and
Mhm.
produced something really, I think borderline great. I gotta listen to it a few more times, but I mean, just, yeah, it's going on a playlist, and it's just,
Good
I just
deal.
really liked it a lot. Yeah. So this is
I'm gonna find the
winter.
I'm gonna find the instrumental version, and I'm gonna put that on.
Yeah, that probably would work well for you too. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Winter,
write my own
right?
words.
This is
What?
Winter who requested Winter.
Winter, yes. I like
Winter.
it.
Nice request, man. Thank you.
Yeah, this was good. So you want me to take us out?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Winter, for this. And you know, a little change of mood here, but we're trying to cover is, you know, have a broad scope in what we do. So we will catch you next time on Into the Music.
See ya.